I'm actually for the death penalty. It depends on what situation.
You're talking about playing God. You didn't realize that, right?
Hey, I'm not playing God.
It's not.
But God also said, obey the laws of the land.
Obey His laws. Thou shalt not kill is what God said to Moses.
But He also said, obey the laws of the land. Obey the laws of the land.
His commandments.
And also the command, thou shalt not kill. So if somebody killed, they broke the law of the land, and therefore they got to follow the
will be judged by God. But if you break His laws, then you will be judged too.
The Bible says obey the law of the land. You can't contradict the Bible.
Between that terrorist and God.
And then
that has nothing to do with you. And if you kill that terrorist, that's between you and God. That's something that you gotta. If you talk about genocide, let's talk about genocide. If you want to be ready for repercussions. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I'm saying if we supposed to be
political,
if we supposed to be
astronomical.
If we supposed to be the strongest nation in the world, and we got little terrorists, I'm gonna say little terrorists coming up against us, and we don't fight back, what are we proving to them? We proving that anybody can walk up in here. That'd be like a varsity basketball team having an elementary team come beat them in basketball. It don't happen. You don't have an elementary team going to play a pro team. That's what's going on. When you let terrorists run you, that's what you let going on. You know what? It won't run me. So I'm talking about all y'all cells that's hanging around, that's watching this, talking crazy. Believe me, I will take your family. Yo, straight up. I'll be a genocide. I'll break the Bible. I'm a God-fearing man too, but I'm going to protect my own at all costs.
Are you?
And that means I got to take a whole country. I'm taking a whole country. Forget it. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry y'all disagree with me. Y'all gonna be angry about this. I'll probably get people outside my house. You know,
I think how Bush handled it was 100% excellent. A lot of Americans do also.
I think it was garbage.
Until the last 3 years. But the Donald Russell strategy was flawed from the start. So that's not even right. No. The Afghanistan was fine. The shift to Iraq was for unknown cause for alleged weapons of mass destruction. I never agree with that.
It was about oil.
I never agree with that.
But
so
I
already know about that because I haven't seen it. So personally, I wouldn't do inevitable genocide. I wouldn't do that personally if it was my decision.
I'm sorry we got an issue.
But to each his own. Next issue on the last issue on the list we have.
No. We gotta do that issue too because I feel this issue is another strong issue.
We did breach it, but
borders.
Yeah, protecting the borders.
Protecting our borders.
It all ties into national security.
I said it earlier.
Yeah, it's just sadly. And my only thing is that the illegal immigrants that come over here and demand amnesty, like I brought up earlier, which is completely garbage. And that's another reason why I'm a Republican. A lot of Democrats, more than half of the Democratic population, supports granting amnesty to these immigrants.
What about Romney?
I didn't say every Republican was against it. Okay. I didn't say that. But more than half of the Democratic population is not like that for Republicans. And our candidate is against that also. And he knows how to protect the borders. He knows how to do that.
He comes from a border state.
He comes from a border state, which is Arizona.
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying. And that's just that's my personal reason. I don't believe in that. Like, you know, we spoke earlier about these issues, about your plan to handle immigrants. And I'll let you to tell the people the plan that you discussed with me because it was actually it was a really good plan. I was actually impressed.
See what I believe in because it like Eric said earlier. I also believe in national security, and I believe that this will feed better into our national security. I believe that we should have a process of getting into the United States. Mm-hmm. I believe that you should be watched over for 5 years before you can enter into our state. And then as you enter into our state, you got to have another 5 years of probation, which means you actually pay double of our taxes. I don't believe that nobody should come here and live for free and don't have to pay taxes. I believe if you want to come into the land of the free, you have to pay for your freedom. And that's a simple case for me. I believe it should be a 10-year probation period, 5 spent into your own nation, and 5 into our nation. I don't want to have nobody coming in here as a sleeping cell. If you don't know what a cell is a person who filter themselves into our nation. They get their own life, they build up their own reputation, and all something when it's time for them to explode, they do a roadside bombing or they do something to terrorize our nation. It shouldn't happen again.
And if these immigrants really want to live over here, they'll do it.
They do it.
We do have a process, but it's nearly not as tough as it should be. My main problem with those immigrants is, and it is a vile act, but they smuggle their pregnant women over here so they can have. She can have the child in America, so therefore the kid is an American citizen. I have a problem with that. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We have to do something about
Yeah.
You know, that's my main issue.
Because you're born over here, you are American.
Do it, but
you're American.
It happens.
Your parents may not be, but if you're born over here, you're American.
Yep.
That's how it works.
And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this. I'm saying if my ancestors from Africa, if I got ancestors or aunts and uncles from Africa, I want the same process for them. A Caucasian person coming from Britain, I want the same thing for them. If you come from Iraq, I want the same process from you. If you come from Mexico, I want the same program for you. And the reason why I say this is because even if you Spanish and somebody from Mexico come over and they get a job working for $2 an hour and all y'all living in one house, I feel for you. I don't want that to happen to you. So if they came over as a regular American citizen, they can get paid just like a regular American citizen. Paying taxes double time for 5 years, it's not that bad when you think about it, because you come into a land of the free where you will not be hurt or bind by anybody. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm looking out for you. But I do not think that it's okay for just somebody to come over and work for less than minimum wage, or somebody that's coming over to hurt us. You got to understand that family is the most important thing to anybody that's a real American. And that's what our nation is built on. Freedom and trust from one another. And we losing trust already. We got enough gang violence. We don't need nobody else here. Honestly. I mean, I say do the 10 years probation. And then if you become American citizen, you become American citizen. We just don't want to see you with somebody else. We want background checks. You know, it's not us being rude. It's just us watching over our nation. And if you don't understand that, maybe you get upset about that. I mean, that's what we want to do. We want to
legal American citizen or not. That's really what it comes down to.
That's what it is. And I don't understand why it's so hard for politicians to break that way through.
It's hard. You know, there's a lot of loopholes. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
But
it's hard. It is hard.
We actually got another. We got one more issue, but we got another one that we forgot about, and we're gonna talk about it in a minute. But our next, and I'm sorry about that one if we made you mad about that one. But hey, like I said, this is
tough issues.
Tough issues. We trying to get out the tough one. I mean, we might get a couple of letters about these couple of shows. We might not. But hey, that's the way it rolls out here.